So here are the blasters that we're talking about going ahead and selling here, and as you can see here, I'll just quickly pull the trigger on this and you can see they're relatively bright. This one is actually probably low on a battery right now, but it's still pretty good. You can see there's one that comes out here in the front, and then there's like 4 I think out here. 4 on the other side, obviously. You don't just leave it empty on the other side. But anyways, there you go. No sound right now, although, you know, I might be able to get the sound boards back from Mark. Mark is the one who designed them, Mark Mensch, and he played the evil Sith in Bop 1, where he gets burned up by Valera's Skyblade, and also the Admiral Yostak in Bop 2. The Imperial guy. But this one is relatively much brighter, actually. I mean, when I pull the trigger on this one, it's way brighter. But, you know, there's a little bit difference here in the way that it's constructed and the LEDs and all that kind of stuff like that. You can even see one flashes back this way. We were just kind of experimenting when we did this. This one's a white flash out there, whereas going back to this one, I think this is a red flash. So they're just different in a couple of different ways. You can see, too, the blaster type, again, is different. Do some in the dark. It's also helpful. Or not dark, there's a light on, but it's a little darker now. And this one. God, that one's bright. Okay, now that I'm blind. Bang, bang, ow, ow. In addition to the blasters, we have this SITH saber that I constructed sort of out of some MHS parts, the claw and sync tube. You can see over here we have a recharge port. Oops, turn it this way. For one lithium-ion cell is in here, and it's running off of an MR board. It's a Vader board, I believe, or at least the one Clash sound board. It's unfortunately the one that I don't like. The blade's pretty long. I don't remember the length exactly, but it's got Corbin film in it. I could always put in a different blade. If someone wants a different blade, it's entirely up to them. I've got some different ones. This is a thick wall blade, I believe. Yes, it is. I have thin wall blades that we can put in, but I'm more willing to sell a thick walled right now because I have a junk load of them. People who want extra blades, they can always let me know and I can include them in the sale. And let's turn this on. It's probably the best, I'm being honest, it's the best red-orange Luxian 3 that I've had so far. It's better than even the Flange 3 one in terms of the whole brightness. I don't know exactly why. It's probably just better on the spectrum of light in terms of binning and all that stuff. But it's more red than red-orange, and I like it better. How about some footage in the dark? I almost kind of forgot that for the blasters last time. There you go. And you get that, of course, very typical flare at the bottom with Corbin's film and all that. And there's your... hard to do with the camera in my hand here. And the swinging, of course, from the Master Replicas board. Now I put this kind of grip here. It makes it a little bit nicer, so it's nice on your hand and you don't get it in the way. And some of this other stuff is goofy. You may not like it. I've got these little kind of interesting wing looking things on there. It's partially from rubber, but you know, I just put them on there. You don't have to do that. You can remove them, and the switch is relatively recessed, so you don't have to worry too much about hitting it, although you can, you know. So there you have it. Okay, another saber that I'm thinking about selling here, unless Anna ends up wanting it. This was a saber used by one of our Jedi in Bop 1, our Sith characters, which was Anna Budd playing Thanatos, I think was the character name, and she was the one who got down thrust killed by Kale. This is an Amber LED in it. It's a nice one again. It's powered by Corbin's board on this one. As you can see, it has this nice fade in and out, and we have 6 volts going in there, so it's giving the LED a lot of run time and all that jazz. But obviously, as we know, the Amber Luxian only needs like 3.8 volts for the forward voltage. But you know, Corbin's board will power it, and then you get a nice run time out of it. It's got the nice spacer in the middle. It's pretty cool. I don't remember who made this. I have a feeling it was Ace Rocket made this part, but I could be wrong. This is just a sync tube, and we've got some kind of nice emitter in here. This was originally made by Corbin DOS, so I don't know all the different parts. Now, it used to have a different bottom part to it, but that needed to be removed as I need to repair the Saber. It used to be powered off of nickel metal hydride, but now it's by Alkaline because of some different issues. It used to even have a Corbin momentary board in there, but we had to switch it to a latching board, which is what the switch is now. Okay, so there's that one. And now how about in the dark? Da-da, and ta-da. A nice pretty amber. It is kind of more on the I wouldn't say yellowish side, but it's a very pretty amber. I like this amber very much compared to some of the other ones I have. I have another amber, but it's not very good. I don't like it as much as this particular LED. So there you have it. I figured one shot of the whole lot of them here would be a good idea. And bang, bang. And there you go. And there you got it. That's what we're gotta go ahead and sell. I've got too much stuff these days.
Alright, so there's the Sabers and the blasters. A couple things to note there. These are not brand new Sabers, and they are not brand new. Obviously, they've been used in the performances, such as the Thanatos Saber, the Amber one. The blasters themselves, they got a lot of usage, and you can see them, they get dropped and everything in the performances. So they kind of went through hell and high water, but that's just what you should expect. Again, the blasters are powered each by 9-volt batteries. I had them on 7.2 lithium ion for a while, but Mark changed that, and so I guess it worked better at 9 volts. That's what he told me, and when he wired them up. So there's that. The other thing that I should definitely mention is I can't really offer some kind of technical support on this, and what I mean by that, to be 100% clear, is I won't be able to have you ship them back to me and do some repairs to them or fix them or do something different to them. I can help you if you want to email me and ask me a question about something in the wiring, or how many LEDs are in there or whatever. That's fine, that's no problem, but they're pretty much being sold as is, and that's just how it goes with this kind of thing. I'm not a Saber designer that sells a lot of products out there. I'm just pretty much have a whole lot of extra Sabers here, and I don't know what to do with them, and I figured I might as well sell them if some people wanted them, especially with the blasters. I know some people might want that. But anyways, I'm thinking about just doing this all just $100 each. I personally think they're worth more than that because there's more labor involved and all that kind of stuff. But they're used props, so it's kind of you're pretty much paying for the materials. I mean, for the blasters it's about that much. For the Sabers it's more because it's got the custom Saber shop parts on there. But either way, it's a pretty good deal. I think $100 each. And the last thing is I'm trying to sell them all at once. So if you want to buy all of them, you're pretty much going to get all of them. And if you just try to buy the individual thing, I might kind of wait and everything. It's kind of going to be first come, first serve. I'm not really going to, post some kind of weird eBay thing and all this kind of stuff. I mean, this is really small time and nothing super fancy. This is not me being Don Close or anything like that. I'm definitely not Do Clo, the Uber Sabersmith and all that kind of stuff. So, but I just put these out there, see what people think. And I hope you enjoy them. Send me out an email or bring out a message or a comment or whatever, and that's kind of how this whole selling thing is going to work. So this is Novastar signing out, I guess, and see you later, and have fun with your lightsabers.